So we're gonna get into M.R. I don't know if any of you haven't seen this, but M.R. on the Really the Most Young Spray podcast, and having a bit of a heated moment with Ice Cream, and a lot of shouting starts. You know what I'm saying? Some call it blaccent, and the technical term could be socialect. Socialect. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and that'd be funny if I'm not, considering we're talking about dialect. I guess I am pronouncing it correctly. Yeah, but like to me, yeah, I've had this thing from time like, why are you talking black? Like to me, that's racism, innit? Like that's racist. But there's a different layer of conversation going on with here. To me, someone coming to me going, "Oh, you talk black," that's because they're trying to say, they only ever say that when they think they think how you're talking is a derogatory thing, right? And they're not seeing the racism in the fact that black people don't talk one way, white people don't talk one way. So to say a race talks one way is wild. You know what I'm saying? I remember, like, let me say, I wasn't against him too much, yeah. And they weren't against him too much. When you watch the full episode, they weren't. That Spray weren't against him. Obviously, Spray was taking his side anyway, trying to wind Ice Cream up. But they only went off on him later because he started getting rude in the comments, talking about that they set him up.
I know about clashing as well.
If you are clashing someone, you put anything on a piece of song and say something, it's a reply.
She was acting on her stories and had music playing in the background. Do you understand? That's different to releasing my
well, don't do it then. Well, don't do it, because we're gonna take that as your reply. But don't do it.
But she did it. It wasn't a song.
Really,
it's a clip on her Instagram.
It was a
tune that she had already pre-recorded.
It was lyrics.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
On a rhythm.
That's your opinion. That's mine.
Is it music?
No,
is
listen.
It music?
If somebody does a diss track to you, Spray, and you put out a little snip, and you put out on your story with your music playing in the background, that's your reply. That's your diss track.
You've replied.
You're chatting.
You have no, but that's
not your diss track.
Why am I doing it? Let me break it down. All right, it's not your diss track, but let me ask you this. Did you reply? No, all right, but did you reply? She put out a diss track to me. Her reply to the first one was London Bed. Forget diss tracks. Did she reply?
She was on her story. She done loads of different stories.
Did she reply? She replied.
She didn't reply. I don't think so.
All right, so let's move on from that.
Stop telling me what I heard. I'm lying to you.
So then we move on to the second round now. So I'm saying the first round, Steph won the first round.
First round, Steph.
You even if you didn't put it out, I heard a reply. Whether that wasn't a diss track, it wasn't put out properly, I heard it and I took that as your
It was an outro to a remake, to an already made track, because she posted it up on her thing.
You confuse people, because people are going to think you're replying.
Say that this is my official diss track to the girl.
Yeah, anyway,
do you get what I'm saying? That's not I'm going by who I think. It's not about Jamaica.
Because I'm real to it, and then Jada dropped back the third.
So am I real to it as well?
Now Jada reply strong.
You're an idiot, you know. I swear down. Stop doing that.
We're real to it.
No, but
are you trying to say he's not real to it?
Where are you from? Dominica, and you're from England.
Yeah,
I'm more Jamaican than any of you lot on here.
You're not. When was the last time you went to Jamaica?
Nobody can't.
No, hold on. Nobody can't tell me that. When was the last time you went to Jamaica?
When was the last time?
When was the last time you was in Jamaica?
It does.
Do you know what's going on the streets of Jamaica?
Do you know?
When was you there last?
You made a big claim. It matters. You made a big claim. It does matter. You made a big claim.
When was you last in Jamaica?
Was you last in Jamaica?
It doesn't matter.
Shout out and Gleam again in the comment. How dare he raise his voice like he has authority? Yeah, that's the wild thing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like he didn't say he's more Jamaican than her, but he tried to kind of come with an energy in it and be like, yeah, when's the last time you went? So he's trying to say, I know more than you, innit? I know more than you, and you don't. And this hasn't shown the whole clip, which is annoying, because she went into a lot more where she explained that about her dad being in Rough Cut Band, and she explained about her sister being Mafiela. Shout out Mafiela as well. Shout out Big J. Like, I got connections to these people as well. I'm saying Mafiela's been on my show. Big J, who's like Mafiela's partner, like that's my guy from primary school. Do you know what I'm saying? So I fuck with these lot. But yeah, that backed him down, innit? But it's a wild one, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he does love Jamaican culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's some parts of it which I'm not against, but it's like, be mindful. Don't be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Don't, like, when you're in, like, and this is really relates to the Ben Shapiro thing again, because, and the Tom McDonald thing, because it's like, Tom McDonald has intentionally come into hip-hop music culture to be disrespectful to it. He's intentionally done that, yeah? So my whole thing is, as a white artist in black music culture, be mindful, be respectful, learn the culture, treat the culture with respect and love. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't start talking over people, shouting over people, do you know what I'm saying? That's wild. It is kind of wild, you know what I'm saying? Sam Gregory, he's so extra. Gleam, like visiting a country extracts your blood, dumb. Enough props. FPV said, if he was in an interview in Jamaica, I could see why he'd use the dialect accent. Brandon said, he's just doing too much. And another comment again, enough props. Like, if you're speaking in French, use the accent and it's easier, but being a full on, I get that point, but we're speaking in, you know, a dialect of English language, so I get why it's a bit different to that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Personally, like, I don't have an issue with him. I don't have an issue with his accent. I don't have an issue with his music. Gleam did share a video with me that seems to have him saying the N-word on it, because he said in the interview that he doesn't say the N-word, and there's people trying to expose him for that. I wasn't convinced he said it, but I can be wrong. Gleam was sharing a few things with me to try and highlight that he felt he did say it. And the first video you shared with me, Gleam, I did actually see Young Spray, really the most reposted that like the short of it on their YouTube channel, so they might have felt that way about it as well. Because I want to watch the next bit of Cream addressing him the week later, which I haven't watched it. This one says on the title, Cream rubs out M. He thinks him being on the ground supersedes having Jamaican parents and being brought up. I don't know if he thinks that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be too heavy on M. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to be too heavy on him. But I think, what I do think is, it's a conversation to have alongside these Tom McDonald conversations and that. And it's a conversation of raising a kind of issue of white artists in the black music space, and how, you know, the level of respect and like consideration they have to kind of walk with, that they should walk with. Do you know what I'm saying? And sometimes maybe we need some of them to make that mistake in order to highlight it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I think it needs to be talked about. Do you know what I'm saying? Cream rubs out M.R. Let's see what Cream's dealing with.
What I will say is, it wasn't no setup. And when I did say, oh yeah, I voted him.
Of course it wasn't a setup.
I actually rate the guy. Like, you don't.
I say what, musically?
No, but I'm saying,
in general?
I'm talking about me.
Yeah.
I'm saying musically, I didn't know him.
Yeah.
Before that. But I actually rate, when I'm not trolling, when I'm saying Radam and all this stuff. I'm thinking that's hard.
Yeah.
Not like that, but I rate his madness, innit? So I'm not thinking you're saying that I'm mad. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But obviously I didn't know him.
Yeah.
So that was my first interaction.
Yeah.
As far as I could say, he could have been a white yardie.
But White Yardie had more of a leg to stand on, because White Yardie lived in Jamaica. His mum got pregnant with him in Jamaica. You understand what I'm saying?
What you're doing with him? Let me just say.
I just needed to.
I know what I'm saying. Let me just say though, yeah. Like, I weren't against the guy, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? We didn't invite him
to do that.
We didn't invite him for none of that. We invited.
Comment from Gleam M.R. quotes, "Shut up, mum. I'm not grounded. I'm going out." Am I supposed to say that in an accent or not? I don't know if that's in his Kent accent. And then Gleam said, "Me to my Jamaican uncle," and then smacked me dead.
I invited him to give him his flowers.
Yeah.
Because I rated him. Like, I didn't. It's not. But see, like, when it's only after he said, "Oh, it's a setup," and I thought, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because I phoned him. I actually phoned him when it was his birthday. It was his birthday the day before or something. And I phoned him. I said, "Yeah, happy birthday, bro." Da, da, da. Do you get what I'm saying? He was cool. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
so, even with the trailers, people was like, "Oh, you're posting too many trailers. I'm not gonna watch the last one. I'm not gonna watch it on Sunday." But I knew in my head, yeah, you are, because I've got these other trailers.
Yeah.
So I knew what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm promoting the thing. Like I said, I had the other trailer where he's actually saying he's not Jamaican. That I will end up posting. But I had that trailer.
Yeah. Yeah.
But because the other one went so mad.
Yeah.
I thought, well, I might as well just leave you out there, innit?
Yeah.
Until the main.
Yeah.
And this is the problem what M.R's falling into, right? You're on a podcast, you know what Spray's going to do. You know this is going to get chopped up and put into a certain thing with a headline. You know what I'm saying? This is why I don't go on a lot of podcasts. It's why I don't go on... I get invited on the Red Pill podcast all the time because I talk about women's issues. They want to set me up in it. Like Pearl wants me on her podcast to put a headline going crazy about me. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on that because I know the kind of energy she's going to do to me. I will go on Spray's podcast and I will expect that on Spray's podcast. I wouldn't mind it as much because it's like cool. I know there's going to be. I would know exactly what you're saying. There's going to be other bits that levels it out. And actually, when you watch the podcast, like me and him are going to have common ground. I'm saying Spray's been on my podcast twice. You know what I'm saying? But he knows that's going to happen. So don't get mad that just like you did that knowing you're going to send the internet crazy and all this, and hopefully they're going to watch the rest of it and be okay with you. And to be honest, me personally, I'll repeat it, like I'm cool with him. Like I don't think he came across that bad in the whole interview. When I got really pissed off at one bit where he spoke about Tommy Robinson and he almost was like, oh yeah, why can't Tommy Robinson have English pride? That almost went into that other space. And I commented attacking him on Instagram, and then I watched the whole thing and I was like, no, it makes sense, because he said that actually he's proud of British culture because of Jamaican culture here, because of all these other cultures here that he managed to learn about and embrace here, you know what I'm saying? Which I understand. You know what I'm saying? I had a comment, if he's gone to JA many times and the JA people living there have accepted him, that's all that matters. I heard his missus is Jamaican. Yeah, 100%. And that, I think that has happened. Do you know what I'm saying? And like same with Tug of War and a lot of artists, and I'm sure Gleam knows, you know what I'm saying? Like, from what I've seen of white artists doing that, Jamaican people and Jamaican culture is very accepting and very welcoming and loving, do you know what I'm saying? So as long as you do it respectfully, then I don't really have an issue. I think he just went a bit disrespectful for a moment there that he probably needs to watch, innit? But comment saying one extra toddler tea featuring M.R. I think that's the one where they're saying it's got the N-word in it. But I don't know. I'm just not sure. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just not sure. Comment saying interview M.R. just you two with no one else trying to stir it up. Yeah, I think basically like someone, I don't want to give away that, but someone called me yesterday saying, yeah, they're trying to get an M.R. interview. They're speaking to the management knows them, and they're lining it up, but they said they want to do it with me. The person said they'd rather them do it just with them, and then they were like, cool, if you want me to just interview my own, can you get Nova to do a separate interview with him? And I'm trying to kind of tell them how to pitch it, because I think I could do the right interview with him, because I'm a white person in black music culture, where I could ask the right questions and it would help him. Do you know what I'm saying? It might help him if he knows how to answer it, and he might just learn something from it. I'd go into it trying to get him to learn something from it, rather than go into it like I'm going to wave a red flag in his face. Like, that would be my angle. Tell me in the comments if you think that should be my angle, or if you think it's not. I don't know. But another comment saying, yeah, he's definitely on a hype. Yeah, he is. He is on a hype.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Cause
and if anybody,
he's thinking like raw. He's thinking, man, cut it like that. For
no,
him,
but the thing is, in the trailer, if you watch the trailer, I didn't say that he said he was Jamaican. People saw what they saw because of his reaction. Yeah. We didn't splice that trailer. Yeah. The trailer is what you said. So your reaction is what got you the reaction you got. Furthermore, if you watch the show, you'll actually see I dealt with him proper. I weren't shouting even when I said I'm more Jamaican than both. All I said is
she was calm after.
Can anyone not tell me about clashing because I'm the more Jamaican one? And everybody got triggered. He wanted to chew off my fucking head. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You're more Jamaican than me.
And he doesn't know about dancehall more than me.
She said you're more Jamaican than me, yeah? That's why I titled that clip that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying M. Dot said that.
Exactly.
You lot reached that conclusion.
Yeah.
I put M. R.
He's on mind games. So he said he put that in the thing because she said it, and everyone's gonna think he said it. He knew what he was doing. My guy, Spray.
You're not more Jamaican than me with an angry face. That angry face was Cream's face.
Yeah.
But you lot took
I've
it.
just taken it and ran
or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Even there was a trailer before that I put out, and I said I got Rita Orad, right? Yeah. He didn't say that. I said it. But the speech marks is to tell you what's going on.
That somebody said that.
Somebody said it. Yeah.
Someone said it. But you lot reached that conclusion.
Yeah.
So you lot.
Yeah.
The reason you lot reached that conclusion was because when she said she's more Jamaican
Man said,
than
do
both
the
of us.
accent and wave the flag.
Honestly,
I can't do the
said,
accent well, man.
No, you're not.
Yeah, because I'm heavy.
Yeah.
So
I don't do
his
accents.
rebuttal was, when was the last time you went to Jamaica? So that triggered everyone. Because remember, there's bare yardies
But
over
when
there.
you're,
Bare
but
yards over there ain't been yard for ages.
When if you say to if I say to you I'm more Jamaican than you, and you say when was the last, what does that have to do with it?
That doesn't really have.
It doesn't warrant anything. Okay, you know the new roads. Okay, you've got a Psycho Bunny T-shirt.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with you telling me about the clash?
It doesn't really.
Do you understand? If you go island all the time, can you tell a traveller that you know more about their culture than them?
That's what it is.
It doesn't matter.
Remember,
that's what we're saying.
He could know.
It doesn't matter.
He could know more than.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
The president of Jamaica, he can know more than anything to do with Jamaica, but the bottom line is he's not Jamaican.
Yeah.
So he can not be more Jamaican than non-Jamaican.
The thing about it,
and I was actually letting you get away with acting like you knew about it more.
Yeah, that's
He didn't say.
But you're indirectly saying that
indirectly,
you are.
but he's like,
if you're telling me you know more about dancehall, I know who the roads are. You're literally telling me you're more Jamaican than me.
No, he just mind games you.
He didn't directly say it, but indirectly said it by when was the last time you went.
It wasn't about who said.
Got a comment. I'm okay with it in the performance mode, but I can't read that properly. Whenever the next comment comes, there's a little thing in the way. But I take it you're saying when he's just talking, it's weird, but it's cool in the performance. Yeah, I get it. The thing is, right, I don't have this clip ready to play, and Gleam said he agrees with that. I don't have this clip, but what Spray said defending him in the original episode that I respected was like, he asked him, do you have an identity crisis? And he said, yes, clearly. And then they were like, all right, cool. So then what's the issue? Because he's like, oh, people have got an issue that he's got an identity crisis. And Spray's point, Spray every now and then like really drops something very intelligent. And I hadn't even thought of this, but he was just like, yeah, he's got an identity crisis of black culture or being black even, whatever. But it's like, it's not like he's trying to be black and doing a negative stereotype as far as like being one of these gang youths, drill youths or whatever. I don't think he quoted drill, but it's like he's not getting involved in black on black crime thinking he's black. So he's not doing anything negative. So I'm like, so what? You know what I'm saying? And I kind of, I respected that.
I'm letting him know. Please don't school me on clashing because I'm Jamaican and I know my background. Hence why when I said, you know Mafiella, he said, of course me know her. She does dancehall, music, like you. Exactly.
Nervous Rick asked
instantly.
But he was trying to make you know, and not only you, because it triggered a lot of people. Even there's yardies that's like proper yardies, born and bred in Jamaica. Because even my brethren, RIP, stayed. He didn't end up going back till he got dipped. But there's yardies that ain't been back
since there was.
Exactly.
100%.
But they're born and bred there.
Do
you get what I'm saying? They're born and bred there. They know yard. So that triggered them as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
And
that
if
was
you're
the trigger.
still keeping up your
hold
team,
on a minute. I ain't been yard, but
I'm just,
you know what I'm saying? That's what triggered everyone. But I didn't ask you lot to do that. Do you know what I mean? But but he was going mad though. That's the only thing. When I watch back the clip, I don't care about all the other stuff because I just mind games. I don't care about that. It was more about how he was shouting, just certain things that didn't look good, innit?
No,
and you get what I'm trying to say? Like I feel like I should have.
Straight.
But the thing about it, if I did that,
it would have been.
He wouldn't have even got to the content. Do you know what I mean? And at the time, if I'll be honest, I was with him, innit? I'm with the madness. Do you get what I'm saying? We're not knowing, you're not even seeing that. Because she's going mad as well. So Remember, she's not like, she's not here getting chiefed up.
Yeah.
She's here, I'm annoyed. She's making me feel annoyed. Like, you get what I'm saying? I can't believe I'm annoyed.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? She's making me annoyed. She's saying madness of Dominica. No one visits there. I can't believe it's now me.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, my mind games was cool, but it's now me. I'm thinking like, hold on.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be you two. I'm supposed to be mind games for you two to go at it.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm getting the binds. And Dominica.
I know, Dominica caught strays, but
the Arrow Road.
Listen, no, he's not an A, but you know what? It's all good, innit?
It's too late. R.I.P. Sutty.
No, do you know what? No, R.I.P. But you know the vibes already, innit? I had to say what I had to say. Do you get me? But differently, looking back at it, I don't take back nothing because he shouldn't have spoke to me like that.
Yeah.
And to be fair, he should have apologized after he watched it. He should have apologized to me.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
He
should know, but it's too late. What he should have done is when he saw how he got triggered and was shouting at me, a pregnant woman, the host on the show, he should have patterned himself.
Yeah. No, but remember,
and that
he's
is
just with me.
Do you get me? But I looked at him and saw his face bright. When I looked at his face, did you see how he was?
It's only like that because I haven't handed him out.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
That's why I said it's your fault.
Trust me.
Yeah,
he
I know.
knows.
Yeah.
You should have. Instantly. Do you know what I mean?
He's with man. You know what I'm saying? He clocked it. Like, he's just with man. If I would have said, yo,
loud that.
Then if I would have said, yo, fam, you're going mad, you know.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have done that again.
Yeah.
And then
he thought he had an ally.
It wouldn't have gone nowhere.
Yeah.
Because it would have just been, he's just there, he wants to go now.
Yeah.
Nah.
But the audacity of it though.
Yeah.
You can't school me on dancehall when you can't when you can't even say one paragraph in Patois good. Because he couldn't even keep one sentence. He couldn't even do one sentence. He doesn't know anything about. He knows about his music, his freestyles.
When was the last time
he doesn't know anything about dancehall more than me. Facts. I'm not answering no more questions on that. Do you get me? Don't worry. Soon enough.
He got triggered.
No, it's my trigger because it doesn't matter. It matters because it doesn't. It was triggered for me because it don't matter. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. You cannot school me on clashing. You can't school me on dancehall music, and you can't school me about Jamaica. That's where it ends. Simple.
Heat trailer.
Yes, cream.
Heat trailer. You get me?
Yeah, Red should have been.
You see the mic, anyways.
No, it was cool. That's what I'm saying. If he was there, he wouldn't have even. That's what I'm saying. We was all here.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have even been. I don't even think he would have. Obviously, he wouldn't have went that mad. But he wasn't that mad.
Yeah.
So.
But he did look worse on the.
Yeah. He wasn't that
me
mad
looking
still.
back at it.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
He's lucky I haven't gone. We're here now.
Yeah.
It's all cut. So when he's doing what he's doing, I can't see the vein in his forehead.
Yeah.
I can't see the vein in his forehead. I can just hear what I'm hearing, and I'm with him because I know what I'm doing.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know him, but I know her. I know how to press her button. So I know the whole thing, the whole episode, I'm trying to get her to get onto him.
Yeah.
But she's not even clocking. So I'm saying, Cream, like.
See, that's the thing. He knew. And I wonder if they had conversations before where it's like, she might indicate she don't rate it too much, or, you know what I'm saying, she's questioning it. Because he was getting onto her like, why ain't you got nothing to say? What did you think of him? Because even M. respectfully, he says it respectfully at first. He says to her, it's a bit corny though, because she says she's pro-black or I can't remember. Yeah, pro-black. I think she says she's pro-black, or Spray says she's pro-black, and he's like, oh, I've never spoke to a pro-black person. And I think what he means is like, I've never spoke to a pro-black person about my music, which is mental. You probably have, and you don't know it. And if you don't know it, you're a bit out of tune. And he's like, so what did you think of my music when you first heard it? Like, did you change your mind, etc.? It seemed right the way he was asking it. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, the bit where he went mad, it is mad watching it, and it's interesting to hear them say, yeah, I couldn't see the vein popping out of his head, because it's like, it makes you realize it was a bit calmer in the room. Couple comments and I'll just get back to the end of this. Gleam said, Death Row not Ali G. Sure skinny man wound that guy's neck in. Do you know that story, Nova? I know a lot of stories. I vaguely remember a story about Ali G. I remember a separate story about Ali G being offered a spliff, and he'd be like, I don't smoke weed. Like, and we're like, oh yeah, I've seen, so it's just fake. But I was like, yeah, obviously, you know what I'm saying, we know that. He probably will humble up for this one soon enough. Yeah, I mean, he has to. Do you know what I'm saying? He has to. if he does this other interview I was talking about that my friend may do with him, that may be an angle. They're obviously going to do other interviews anyway. He's going to have to come to a new space and humble up himself. I guess you mean humble himself as in apologising to her, because I think that comment came when he was saying that. But I don't know, or maybe you mean humble himself in general in how he conducts himself in these spaces. And Gleam said, that's so true, Queenie. Not one whole sentence. Say you can't say one whole sentence clearly in patois. Let's just see the end of this. Couple minutes left.
What would you think about him? Like, but she's even saying, no, I don't think he's a culture.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying to say as well. Like he knew that he was trying to get Cream to have a conflict with him because she's Jamaican. He knew there's gonna be that, and the fact Cream was kind of, she was kind of ready for it, but she's right. She was like, I let him say he was this. I let him, like, she was actually, when you watch most of it, she's very much just treating him like any guest, giving him his space. You know what I'm saying?
She was actually with, like, being friendly.
Yeah, because he was showing that he actually liked it. I just looked at him as a real fan of the culture that's now gone into dancehall music. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, but I see people like, oh, Cream didn't like him.
Yeah, I didn't do anything to him.
But I didn't get it, because I'm saying, even when I was trying to get you, to get onto him straight away.
Yeah, she wasn't.
Like, no, like, I don't think he's a culture vulture because he's, what you said, something
true.
like
she did say all that,
or something.
Because he stayed in it.
Culture vultures are people that, she said take what they want,
and then they go. But I actually felt like he's got an identity crisis. You actually want to be Jamaican. So I didn't look at him. No, he said he had an identity. When you asked him, do you think you've got an identity crisis? No, but you asked him. He asked him.
Yeah. When I'm saying,
if I had known what I knew, I would have.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm just pressing buttons, innit? So I'm thinking, Cream definitely thinks this is mad.
But he admitted himself. I've got I would say I've got an identity crisis. He even said he didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
So for somebody that don't know who they are, you can't tell me anything. Find out who you are first and then come back.
Cool, though.
You know them ones there.
I think he's cool.
He needs to learn how to speak to women. I don't know if that's how he talks to his gal at home, but I don't get spoken to like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? And especially if you're going into somebody else's thing.
Can't take man for
who are you talking to?
Have you sent me the link in the inbox? Because I'm gonna go look for that after this.
No banter. No girl can't take man for Santa.
Oh yeah. This bit's funny if they show it.
So I know he's got something against girls.
Yeah.
He's not trying to make not one girl taking for Santa.
Yeah.
Remember, he's not knowing I'm here, but I'm taking for Santa the whole. Yeah. I'm Santaing you out, but he's not making one girl taking for Santa.
No, he's taken for Santa because gal has taken him for Santa because I've seen videos.
No, but
he's got bigger fish to fry because I see gal taking him for Santa on the videos that are floating around. That's what he needs to worry about. Do you get me?
I was just saying that.
The plug.
He's the same madness.
Worry about that. Do you get me?
What did you say just now?
I said worry about that.
What's
the plug?
What's the plug?
His gal taking him for Santa with the plug. So gal take you for Santa regular. Yeah. You know them ones there. I think he was frustrated on the couch because he needed a plug. You know them ones. But anyway, don't chat to me like that. So let's move on before I rub him out properly.